I've been writing in the books for years about what I called the agenda for the technological sub-reality. Kurzweil calls that the cloud. And he's now openly saying that by 2030, humans will be thinking from the cloud because their minds, brains will be technologically connected to the cloud, i.e. the global internet, if you like, the global technological reality.
Sounds like a hive mind.
The hive mind, exactly that. And I talked earlier about assimilation. Well, this is the next stage of the assimilation. And I talk about this in Phantom Self because, you know, we hear all the time now that everything is going to be controlled by artificial intelligence, that cities, smart cities, anything with smart in front of it is part of this program. And if you look at the definition of smart technology, one of the official definitions is technology that can talk to other smart technology. All this smart technology is actually building a smart grid. Exactly. And that's another major part of what Kurzweil and others call the cloud. And so the idea is that the human mind, incarnate human mind, if you like, will be connected to the cloud, and the cloud will do its thinking. And it will all be controlled by artificial intelligence. What I've rarely heard is the question, and it's a key question: what is this artificial intelligence? My answer to that is, it's this virus. What we're seeing is the technological vehicle being created all around us in a sequence I can explain very quickly in a moment, as a vehicle for this virus to control everything. If you look at some scientists now, they're asking the question, could the internet become conscious? I think it's been conscious for a while already. And so if you look at the Johnny Depp film, Transcendence, for people who haven't seen it, he played a scientist who was trying to build a quantum computer and what have you, had a quantum computer. And he had a wife who was a scientist. And then he found he was dying. And so what they did was downloaded his consciousness, if you like, his mind, onto the internet, and the internet became self-aware. And of course, it was all symbolic of just in a story to create a self-aware internet. Now, people may have heard about this concept, which CIA directors are openly talking about, and other, you know, technological giants, called the Internet of Things, in which everything is connected to the internet. Your fridge is connected to the internet through smart meters and smart this and smart that. And the idea in Transcendence was that this was the state of the world then. Everything was connected to the internet, including humans who were connected to the internet by sending out on the wind. I would say they're doing it through chemtrails, nanotechnology, which breathed in, and then they connected them to the internet. So this Johnny Depp, now self-aware internet, was now dictating everything, dictating to all the technology that was connected to it, and now it was dictating to the behavior and perceptions of humans that were connected to it. And this is the process of assimilation. Mm-hmm. And so what's happened, and it's this process I call the totalitarian tiptoe. First, get people addicted to technology. Tick, achieved largely for vast numbers of people. Get them addicted to technology that they hold in their hand, right? Oh, sorry. Can't take their faces off it. Can't take their eyes off it.
Oh, I know. They're always looking down. They're not looking up, you know?
And then you go to the next stage in the tiptoe, and you go to what they call wearables. You go to smart watches. You go to Google Glass. You go to things on your ear.
That secret bracelet?
Yeah, exactly. All that stuff. Yeah. And then the next stage is to go to what they call implantables. I mean, you know, my book's 20 odd years ago. We're talking about the microchip population coming, and now they're talking openly about implantables. And I read an article in Forbes magazine a few months ago, last year sometime, that was predicting that within 3 or 4 years, implantables would be as normal as wearables. And this is where it's going. And once the implantables are there, beyond even the nanotechnology, then you're starting this process of connecting to the cloud, as Kurzweil calls it, the technological sub-reality. And he's saying that eventually the process will start, and then less and less of the human will be in the thought process until humans are thinking completely from the cloud. And of course, what they're selling this as is you'll be superhuman. Oh yeah, I want to be super. No, it's not. Idea is not to make you superhuman. It's to make you subhuman. That's the whole point. So now, what this is transhumanism is about: 5 sense self, phantom self, disconnected from infinite self, is replaced by incarnate self, technological connection, cloud, disconnecting you from infinite self more powerfully than ever before. But so what we're looking at, and I was going to go on to say this earlier, the reason synchronistically that I'm going on this open-ended world speaking tour this year, next year, and for as long as people want to hear me, is because I said years ago, 2016, 2017, 2018 are going to be absolutely crucial years in this to decide which way this goes. And here we have this extraordinarily profound moment that we're now living through, where on one side we have this truth vibration expansion of awareness and people starting to question things they never questioned before. On the other side, you've got this mad rush to try to lock that down and stop that happening by attaching people technologically to instead of infinite awareness, a technological artificial intelligence that will be dictating every thought and every emotion.